Hello, my courageous Cancer, and welcome to your money, finance, abundance, career type reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out my other readings, please do so. And if you do enjoy these, please do like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that other great stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. It does help me grow my channel. It means a lot to me. And also, I have linked my Etsy page on here as well. So if you would like to purchase a personal reading via video link, you can do that, or a horoscope zodiac sign mug or candle. I have those on there as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on your money, finance, financial type reading. We will be using some different types of oracle based decks towards the end to get some clarifiers, but let's go ahead and start. This is a past, present, future type of spread. If you can't see it, don't worry about it. We will go through them one at a time, but to start in the past here, it does look like we have the Hierophant in reverse. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you feel like you're kind of not spiritually fulfilled, right? For a while, you haven't felt like you're completely there. So whatever it is that you've been doing for a career, for a job, for money, you don't feel like it's been fulfilling to you, right? It's not making your soul take flight, Also, for some of you, it could be something that you feel is just not something you've been comfortable with morally, perhaps. And not necessarily that it's been completely wrong morally, it's just something that maybe you felt like, this isn't what I was designed to do, right? This isn't what I feel like is the best route for me. So maybe you've just questioned it's, how you've gone about making your living or making your way. Maybe this is why you're like, this just isn't the best way for me to go about this, okay? But let's see what else we've got here. So 4 of Wands, right, in reverse. So I feel like, these questions have kind of turned your foundation upside down too. And this could be a situation where the finances are upside down, but also the fact that I do feel like for you, you don't feel like you're on firm footing. Financially, you don't feel great. You don't feel like you're spiritually and emotionally fulfilled with your career path, with what you do every day. You may be hitting that 9 to 5, but you're like, it sucks. I don't like it. This is not my dream job. It's not what I want to do. This is what I've been doing because it was available, because it was there, because I got into it. It was the first job I came along and I kind of got stuck, that kind of thing. But now I'm ready to shake things up, right? I'm ready to flip the script and try something new. Okay, let's see what else we got here. King of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a big opportunity that's coming into you, or has recently come into you, right? So this is, either a big opportunity, a person perhaps, that is a connection that may be saying, hey, here's an opportunity. This could be either a cash injection to get you on your way to an opportunity. So let's say somebody in your family has given you money. This King of Pentacles figure has been a lender. It could be a loan officer. It could be somebody in a position of power that's giving you a job. It could be somebody in your family who's giving you money, a cash injection to start your own business, start your own investments, to kind of get a leg up, to get out of kind of where you kind of now don't have to feel like you're stuck in this job, this rut. You can take some time off to try new things, maybe go back to school, maybe try a whole new avenue, maybe start a whole new career path, right? Something totally different, but it's giving you that chance that you needed to kind of get out of that, right? And that's been part of being able to kind of flip your foundation back over. But also I do think too, this opportunity could be your energy now that you've got this new opportunity coming into you, that you are ready to really take off and make that money. Maybe you've had this kind of in you the whole time, planning, thinking, what do you want to do? What's going on? This isn't made for me, but I know what is. I've got this in mind. I've got this. And maybe it's been something you've had in the works for quite some time. You just haven't put it into practice and now you're ready, right? So let's see about going forward in this column being kind of where you are now. And do remember that time is fluid in tarot. So you may already be kind of in the throes of where you are now, or, you may just be starting there, right? But let's see where you are now. So we have the 4 of Cups. And I feel like with that, it's kind of something where, there may be a lot of people trying to talk you out of these changes, okay? Change is scary, and especially for those who love you, especially for those who may feel like they're losing you from a specific job. Your coworkers could be people who in your family, if it's going to take you kind of taken away from them or their time, or maybe you'll have to move away for your new opportunity, your new job, your new investment, your new business. A lot of different people, when you make changes, they don't like that, right? especially if it affects how you cater to them, okay? If it's taking you away from anything that was helping them, catering to them, working with them, whatever, right? So, but you're not trying to hear that, which is really good, because this is letting me know that you're starting to shift in focus to yourself, okay? And that's a big deal, because right now we're seeing this huge shift, right, in the universe, this 15-year cycle change, this Pluto movement. All of that is a big shift for a lot of us, right? And a lot of us are feeling that. We're feeling the emotional shift, we're feeling the changes, where now we're saying, you know what, I used to be kind of a passive person. I used to be kind of a complacent person, but now not anymore. I'm starting to say, you know what, I'm going to do what's right for me. I'm going to let logic start dictating what I want to do, not what somebody tells me to do, not what consensus is, not what I think is protocol or what is just standard or just keep going on, you know, what I've done, always done. You know, I'm not going to just keep doing what I've always done because I've always done it. I'm going to start challenging the convention and do what I think I want to do, what I need to do, what's best for me, creating my own path. So that does include a lot of times, you know, peeving people off, you know, saying, hey, this is about me now. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm sorry that it requires me to pull myself away from you, put extra time into my job, move myself from this job, even though I'm your go-to there, I'm your lackey, I'm your whatever, I have been for 20 years, whatever it may be. You know, I'm sorry, mom, dad, brother, sister, family members, whatever, you've relied on me for everything all the time, but this new opportunity is giving me a ton of opportunity to make money, to grow, to try something new, you know, whatever it may be, but it is going to take me away from being there for you 24/7, 365, like you've kind of gotten used to. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to take it, but I'm not listening. This is about me now, okay? And I think we're going to see that change, and it's going to be really good for you. So let's see, moving forward, the Emperor. And I feel like that's your energy, right? Again, the Emperor is dominant. They are the center. They control. They run the show. That is it. They are the end all be all. They know the answers. They know what's right. They know how to run the show. And that is you. You are taking over control, the Emperor of your own destiny, your own life, everything. And I think that starts with you saying, nope, I'm going to turn this. I'm going to turn that four of wands in reverse. I'm turning this world, my personal foundation, on its ear, right? I'm going for something else. I'm going big or staying home. I'm going to run with the big dogs and not sit on this porch anymore. I'm tired of the way things are. It's time to shake it up. And I don't care who I upset. This is about me. I'm not going to sit here and just keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. No, thank you. So let's see what we got next. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, now for a lot of you, you're looking at that and going, oh gosh, that's bad news, but I don't think it is. What the deal is here with that is that I feel like for you, you have that Ace of Pentacles energy, okay? It's in you. But any smart business person is going to withhold some of that, right? So I think the only thing that we're seeing with that card is that when you start to really amp up, right? You're ramping up your abilities, right? And we see King of Pentacles over here. So we know you've got these opportunities. We know we've got that growth of finance, ability, opportunity coming hot and heavy at you. And you're going to take that. You're going to be that Emperor energy. But the smart thing that Emperors do is they hedge their bets, right? No Emperor goes, head first. Because when you do that, it's kind of like, if I cross this Rubicon, there's no turning back, right? Well, you don't want to necessarily do that. So with that Ace of Pentacles energy, you've got it in you, but you don't want to play that whole hand, right? So you're kind of going to withhold a little bit of it, right? You're kind of going to keep some close to the vest, right? So don't put all your eggs in one basket. I really feel like that's what this is telling you, is to just really kind of hold back some, okay? Be smart about what you do. Be wise about what you do. Don't invest everything in one roll of the dice kind of situation, one job, one, investment, one whatever. Hedge your bets, diversify, as they would say in, the market, those kinds of things, right? So the next thing we have is the, Six of Pentacles. And again, it's a reverse where, again, this is something where before you had to balance, you had to really kind of juggle your funds. It was a matter of handouts versus what you could spare versus what you could bring in versus what you could do, all of these things. And now you don't have that problem anymore. Now you have enough to put back, to expend, to not have to balance the budget so much, but still be able to, right? It's not a choice anymore. It's a luxury to be able to balance your budget, to have some to put here and 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 everywhere, right? So these are all good, positive things, right? So let's see what we've got to go moving forward as we go through the month, through the next month, right? So we've got the Judgment card, and the Judgment card, if you look at it, it's like judging on high. What do I need to do next? And I think for this, it's more or less that you've already made your choices, right? You might be looking to a higher divination, okay? Because back here, you weren't. The Hierophant in reverse lets me know that you weren't fulfilled, okay? Spiritually, emotionally, whatever you were doing was not making you feel like you were fulfilled, right? And part of this too here, if you see this, this is kind of like charity, right? There's some charitable situations there. So I think with this Judgment on high situation, I feel like you're looking to say, okay, I don't necessarily need somebody to tell me what to do anymore, right? I've made my choice to follow my own dreams. I chose that when I decided no more. This is going to be my life, and I'm going to take steps to do what I want to do with it, right? And it's taken you to a great place, okay? But at this point, it's kind of like you would like to know, what should I do with it spiritually to make myself feel whole, right? How can I help others with it? How can I help myself to grow, you know, emotionally, mentally, spiritually with it, right? It's not just a matter of, you know, how can I keep growing my wealth? How can I compound this wealth to make more wealth? You know, that is not where you want to be, because there's only so much that you care about amassing, and that's not your problem, right? Your problem before was you didn't feel like you were fulfilling yourself, right? This is a part where, okay, you know, you can make the money, but you also want to make the money fulfilling to you, right? Which is like, you want to also be able to be charitable. So now that you have that luxury of being able to diversify the money in all different ways, this is where you're kind of saying, okay, well, spiritually, how can I use this to its best, right? And I think that's a beautiful thing. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And again, I feel like this is something where there is no need to change directions. You are, once you get that idea in your mind, once you have received that information, discerned in your mind, in your soul, in your spirit, you know, gotten that kind of judgment from on high feeling of what it is that's going to make you feel complete, okay? So yes, I'll put this back for my family. That'll make me feel good. I'll put this into myself. That makes me feel happy. I can give this to this cause or whatever it is. I can give this back to my community, whatever it is I feel like I'm doing. I don't need to change directions. Now I know what I'm doing is not only fulfilling financially, but it's fulfilling spiritually, emotionally, all of the things that you need, right? Positive, okay? And here we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And again, I know for a lot of you, you're like, gosh, that seems awful. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is just about really determining what your Wheel of Fortune is, right? And again, this is all part of an ongoing process for you, right? Because you've kind of changed your whole mindset throughout this process, right? You went from being I don't want to say a robot, right? But a very complacent kind of, I'm doing it just to be doing it. I'm just a creature of habit. This is what I've been trained to do, so this is what I've done. It's not something I've taken great pleasure in. It's not something I've loved. It's not something I felt fulfilled with overly. Any of those things, right? To where I've kind of decided to take the reins, take over, do what I want to do, and now I kind of have my own destiny in my hands, but I don't know exactly what I want. So my first thing here is to find out what is going to fulfill me spiritually, because back here I lacked that. That was the first thing I lacked, was that feeling of what is it that's going to make me emotionally, spiritually happy, right? So maybe that was taking care of my family, right? Maybe that was given to my church, my charity, my, you know, the people that I love that are hurting, you know, whatever it may be, your cause, you know, whatever. Okay, but then there's the Wheel of Fortune, and that's more of a personal thing, right? So maybe that's something like, okay, now what is it that I really want? Now that I've been able to really take care of those people I care the most about, family, friends, you know, those in need, whomever is, you know, good to my heart, fulfilled my soul, made my soul feel complete. You know, they've done that for me. What is it that I want? And maybe you've never even had a chance to think about that, because maybe all you've done is just been working day in and day out just to pay the bills. You know, you have lived to work instead of worked to live, right? normally you work just to pay the bills, right? And that's it. That's why you work. You work so you can live. But a lot of people get stuck in that, okay, I'm living to work. That's what I do. I just work, go to sleep, get up, work. And that's what we've been doing for so long. But now you've got the opportunity to think about, okay, I'm working and I'm making money and I'm doing these things and I'm doing things I enjoy and I'm getting spiritual fulfillment now out of it. And I've got some extra to do other stuff with. What do I want, right? And this may be a first thing for you. So, but this is fantastic, right? Because you're getting the things you want out of it. So what else can we do here? Okay, so we've got the 5 of Cups. So again, I think this is something where you are going to lament though, okay? Because there always, when you are moving forward, you may be leaving someone behind, okay? Coworkers behind. You may be leaving certain people behind or have upset certain people. Again, you know, back here with this 4 of Cups where you were not listening. Sorry, I couldn't be with you 24/7, but in order to get this off the ground, in order to make the changes I needed to make for myself, that I would be able to, in the long run, help everybody with, that I would be able to, in the long run, not only make a difference to my spiritual soul and happiness and help other people, but to help myself. You know, you've had to say no. You've had to leave some people behind. You've had to make some changes. You know, I do feel like you will have some moments where you may, you know, you may look back and you may miss those people, but you don't have to lament over that for long, right? You can always reach out to those people. You know, if they were important, most likely you've still maintained a connection, right? There may be those people here and there that you've thought of and said, I feel really bad that I left that person at that job. You know, I should have brought them with me maybe, but at that time it just didn't fit, or this or that or whatever. And I've lost touch with them. And now things have happened in their life. Things have happened in my life, you know. We've gone separate ways, whatever, you know, as time has gone through here, month, 2 months, 3 months down the road, we've lost kind of contact or whatever. But, you know, and that happens with everything, but don't let that get to you, right? Because you can't sit and dwell on the past. Every change you're making is making a positive move for you here. You can see that through the way you're able to grow yourself, and both financially and spiritually, right? Let's get one last card here, and the Lovers. So what I do feel like is by letting a lot go here, you've released to receive, right? You've opened up space, okay? Anytime you are burdened down with things that you don't need, right? It's like that KonMari attitude where if it doesn't bring you joy, doesn't bring you peace, let it go, right? Because if it's taking up that space, then it's taking the space away from something you can enjoy, you can love, right? To come in, right? And fulfill you. So up here where you're able to, okay, now that I've taken away that job that wasn't fulfilling to me, or position, or whatever I was doing, and I'm able to find ways to now expend my funds and my time in ways that are spiritually fulfilling to me. Excellent. And then come down here and Wheel of Fortune, think, okay, how am I going to be able to, what is it that I want? I get to actually think about for the first time, maybe in a long time or ever, what I want. What treats would I like? What would I like to have out of my life? You know, that would be great. A trip, maybe something that's exciting to me. You get to have those things. Now, because you are a happier, more peaceful person, because you are putting out those higher vibrations, you are open up to receive those people with higher vibrations, right? They see that about you. They see you're a happier person. You're not that person who is just living to work, right? Mundane every day, Monday through Friday, head down, 70 hours a week, barely able to make through. You go home, you sit on your couch, nothing, right? You're a totally different person now, right? You're a person who feels fulfilled, you're happy, you're able to go do things for yourself, you're out and about more, you're carrying yourself differently, and because of that, you're open to meet new people, meet people that are better equipped to be with you, to enjoy your type of vibe, right? Enjoy the things you enjoy. They're, you know, the people who like to do the things you do, that are maybe also, you know, being charitable like you're being charitable, traveling like you like to travel, or doing whatever you like to do. You know what I'm saying? So whatever fits your Wheel of Fortune, whatever fits your spiritual, you know, happiness that you're able to now really focus on, that's where you'll meet this person and really be able to make a loving connection. So not only will at this point you be able to have spiritual happiness, financial Wheel of Fortune type of joy, but you'll also have love coming in. So I mean, every single thing is lining up for you But it's all starting with an opportunity coming in that may have already come in or been coming in, or a cash injection. Again, an opportunity for you to make a complete direction change, complete change in direction, right? And you're gonna need to take advantage of that change. You're going to have to say, listen, I know this is gonna ruffle feathers. I know this is gonna upset people. I know maybe leaving this job or moving or starting a new business or doing whatever I'm doing is going to ruffle some feathers, okay? I know that. But I cannot listen to that. I cannot let other people keep talking to me. I have to Four of Cups this, and I have to become the emperor of my own world. Take control and move forward with it, right? Carefully, but do it, right? So let's go ahead and pull 3 of these abundance cards, right? And see what kind of information they can give us to kind of enlighten us on what kind of abundance situation we have going on in each past, present, and future. Whoop, sorry about that. Past, present, and future section here. And let's see what we got. So we have 1, 2, and 3. All right, so inner child. And again, I think that part of your inner child here, this is really alluding to the Hierophant being in reverse here, where you are not feeling spiritually fulfilled. You know, again, we all have this inner child dream. You know, we all want to be you know, whatever when we're a child, right? We want to be a fireman, a princess, a ballerina, whatever it is, right? And when we grow up, not many of us actually fulfill that exact dream, right? But we still have certain things that we want to be able to kind of do with our lives. And if we're not getting anywhere near there, nothing near there, we're not going to be happy, right? So our inner child is kind of what's screaming out here and saying, no, this isn't happy. This is not a happy foundation. This is not where we want to be. We've got to change things up, right? That's our inspiration to change things up. Divine flow. And this divine flow is exactly what's happening here. It all starts from us saying, enough's enough. We're not going to listen to anyone else. We are going to be the masters of our own plan, creators of our own path, okay? I'm sorry if nobody else likes it. I'm sorry to the naysayers. I'm sorry if we ruffle feathers, but we have our own divine flow here. It's been created for us by this King of Pentacles opportunity that's been sent to us divinely. It's coming in. We have to take advantage of that, right? We have to take advantage of that, and we have to go ahead and follow through with it, regardless of who doesn't like it, right? Because this is about us, not, we have to deal with the repercussions. Nobody else, right? Us, okay? And then this is your path. And exactly, that's what this is. This is about deciding our path and then living our path, right? The Judgment card. What do we want to make us feel spiritually complete, happy, joyful, fulfilled, right? And then Wheel of Fortune. We don't even know it. The reason it's upside down is because we don't even know what we want. We haven't even had time to think about that in our life, probably, or at least not for a very long time. What is it we would even like to have? You know, maybe we've just been living such paycheck to paycheck, if that we've never really had the thought of what would we even like if we had extra. Now we can. And lovers, now we're on such a higher playing field, such a higher level of vibration, so much happier, so much more fulfilled spiritually, so much more peaceful, at rest, at calm, that we can actually have somebody to love and spend time with and enjoy things with. Now that's living our path that we're creating here from our divine flow. This is all in line for us. We just have to make it happen and stick to our guns, right? When naysayers start coming at us, nope, no thanks, nope, have a nice day. But we've got our own plan here and we have to stick to that. So let's get 3 general advice cards here, right? Hopefully this will just kind of give you something to think about as you are kind of continuing through on your journey here. 1, 2, and 3, and see what they have to say for you. So we have obstacles and blocks are lifted. Obviously, King of Pentacles, we're seeing that. That is that divine flow. Somebody in the universe, higher divination, communion of saints, celestial beings, universe, whatever it is you believe in, okay? They're removing the obstacles by giving you this huge opportunity. What you do with it, that's on you, right? Attracting, not chasing, and that's exactly what this is. Emperors do not chase. They attract. They put out those high vibrations, right? And then they wait for people to come in to them. That's why you have the Ace of Pentacles there in reverse, because you have that ace energy, right? You've got it. But you aren't going to flaunt it. You're not going to fling it out there because you're not chasing down anything. You're going to let people come into you. You're going to attract. You're holding that back, right? Let people come to you, right? and then organize for success. And that's exactly what's happening here, right? You're not changing anything up. We're 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We're not going to change anything up. We're just going to kind of do what we need to do to make ourselves happy from the inside to the outside, and then just let it flow, right? Let it flow organically. Organize it as it comes organically, the way it makes us happy. And as we are putting out those vibes, those people are putting their vibes back to us until we find the love card in the end, which is absolutely perfect, right? So let's grab a psychic energy card for our future here to see what kind of psychic energy we'll be putting out going forward. I do think we want to see what kind of victory and success, and we already know that. I mean, it's all here to happen. I mean, we see that you're going to have Emperor energy. We see the Ace of Pentacles energy. We see that you're the one making the positive judgment. We see love energy. We see finances energy. Everything is positive here if you just run with it, okay? You just organize yourself, refuse to let anybody derail you, stay focused and run with it, because it's divinely sourced that the obstacles are going to be lifted for you with this King of Pentacles way back here. And then it's just a matter of you proceeding with it, right? And then we'll grab one last guardian angel card on your future here to see what kind of guardian angel you're going to have guiding you here, and then we'll close you out. But everything is looking so fantastic for you. I mean, I'm blown away. But really and truly, it's just going to require you taking the bull by the horns and saying, I'm ready to make a change, right? So presence, okay? And again, that is exactly what I think, is that you have to be present in this. You have to be present. If you want to be a success, you have to be present. Present in the planning, present in the, success of this. You cannot allow anybody else to kind of take over, to come in and derail you, to talk you out of things, to make you make any changes. Just be present. Allow it to flow organically, kind of plan it as it comes. I want this, okay? And now from this, I think, what would be nice to have would be that. And then I'm going to, look forward towards this, plan it as it goes, but let it kind of come to you. Again, you're attracting, you're not chasing. And I think you just, as you're in the presence, it will be around you as well, and everything will be perfect for you, okay? So I think this is all going to be great. Everything is like super, super positive. It's all going to swing through that great change for you, and I'm really excited for you. So hopefully it's resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and let me know how it resonated with you. Love to hear from you. Bye.